tomorrow will be better. Simplify to third plus 3 on 2. Dear friends, in a previous video, I told you that it was absolutely necessary to have a common denominator before adding or subtracting fractions. And I want to show you in this other video how to achieve this. Now, there are so many methods you could use, but here's one very simple and sure method you can use. Follow me, dear friends. Solution. Let me start by copying it all over. 2 on 3 plus 3 on 2. Now, the method requires us to find what we call the LCM, the lowest common multiple. Now, the normal routine requires that we will list all the multiples of this denominator here and list also all the multiples of this other denominator, and then figure out the common multiples. And among the common multiples, single out the list of them. Okay, now let's look at multiples of 3. We have 3 itself, we have 6. To find the multiples, start by multiplying this number by 1. 3 times 1, 3 times 2, 6 times 3, 9 times 4, 12 times 5, 15. Let's end here. Now we get here the same. 2 times 1, 2 times 2, 4 times 3, 6 times 4, 8 times 5, 10. Let's also add here. Now let's look at this list of multiples of these two numbers. Are there any similarities? Yes, this is one similarity here. Is there any other one? If we continued here, we would have had 12, and there will also be 12 as a similarity. So here are the common multiples so far on the board. Now, which of these common multiples is the smallest? That's what is meant by the lowest common multiple. Is not else but 6. So 6 is our common multiple here. So this is what we are going to write here. First, let me remind you that we will do this in 3 stages. The first stage is the lowest common multiple. The second stage is what I've called inspection of denominators. Let me teach you how to do it. So we've established that the common multiple here is 6. How do we now inspect denominators? Take the common multiple divided by each denominator at a time, and whatever you obtain as answer, multiply it by the numerator of that fraction. Watch how I do it. Now, 6 divided by 3 gives me 2. What do I do with the 2? 2 multiplied by this 2 here. 2 here times this 2 here. Now, this is the plus sign that existed before. We do the same inspection here. 6 divided by 2 gives me 3. 3 times the 3 which existed here. 3 times 3. Alright, now we can simplify. This is a common denominator here. This gives us 4 here plus 9. And this is none else but 13 all over 6. And this is how simple it is.